Why it's sitting on my screen doesn't make a bit of sense. I don't know why it wants me to see this so bad. Pardon me. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the world's virtual and all that good jazz. You thought I was going to say the other part, didn't you? And I'm very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience. Thank you for the rules, Leo. Good to see you, my dude. Also good to see you, Ellison. Glad you guys can make it to the stream. For anybody who has not yet heard, sorry about having been away for a week. I have been very ill. I've been very, very ill. I got sick. I don't know what it was that I got, but I am recovering. But throughout the past week, I was way too sick to be able to do a stream. If you listen, you may notice my voice is still a little off. And it's annoying. It is very annoying. Again, don't know what I caught, don't know how I got it, but I've been sick and so unable to do streams for over a week. Just over a week at this point. But I am back today, and we are going to get right on to business. You gotta be kidding me. Minecraft now has Dragon Ball stuff. Huh. Well, I guess it was going to happen sooner or later. What surprises me is we now have official Dragon Ball Minecraft stuff. Probably some kind of add-on. Probably some kind of add-on that you guys can use. Either that, or it's a world with custom stuff. In which case, meh. Stuff like that never really keeps my interest. Add-ons that you can add to pre-existing worlds or to regular worlds, that catches my interest and keeps it. But this, the matter of having just a world that is customized, unless it's done really well, it loses my interest very fast. Anyway, what are we going to be doing tonight? As it is nighttime for Eastern Standard Time Zone, which is weird. It's getting so late so early now. No, Ellison, it is not true. I don't think it's true. Whales have not been added to Minecraft. Or if they have, it's brand spanking new and only just became a thing, but they're not in the main game, I can tell you that. They're not in the main game. Kinda hope they may one day be added to the game, but I doubt that's gonna happen anytime soon. I just thought of something. I should have checked to see if we could access any kind of experimental version of spears or anything like that yet. I'm really looking forward to when that stuff gets added. The Mounts of Mayhem. Mainly, I'm interested in the spear, because that is looking more and more like a really, really good new feature for the game. And I'm excited to see it be implemented. Very excited to see it implemented. But hey, before we get going too far, guys, I want to let you guys see something real quick. This used to be at 1081. Remember, guys, just because I don't post for a few days, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to, okay? Do not unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe. It hurts my numbers. And it makes me not feel good. It makes me sad. So, if you do enjoy the stream, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you can. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. So, yeah. If you do enjoy the stream, make sure to let me know by subscribing. Hang on a second. Okay. Sorry, I thought I was hearing something outside of the game, but I wasn't. It was just my ears playing tricks on me. I just had to be sure, because unfortunately part of being sick is my hearing has not been the best of late. It's irritating as all get out, but there's not really anything I can do about it. Anyway, today's main focus is going to be on going down into the underground to get some resources. I know I do a lot of that, but fact of the matter is, I need to do it again, because I need as many resources as I can get. And I just realized this is the wrong layer, this is the wrong pickaxe if I wanted to get stone. Well, we'll worry about stone after I do some mining down in the diamond layer. At some point, I really ought to do stuff down here on the 0 layer. Oh no! Ellison, why would you do that? Why torture the copper golems? What have they ever done to you? Copper golems are helpful. They're friendly little guys. Why would you torment them? Why would you torture them or torment them or whatever you're doing? No. They devote everything to helping us out, and you wanna torture them? No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, let's see here. 1, 2, yeah. Let's get busy. Oh, ouch. Oh, well that stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I hope you can get it fixed. I mean, maybe you should put in a call to Nintendo and see if they can repair it. I mean, that might require you to send the system to them, but... I don't really know any other way that you can get a Switch repaired. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellison. You know, though, that just made me stop and think about something here for a second. You can get Minecraft on mobile devices. Tablets, phones. You can actually get the game on there. And to my memory, it's actually not that expensive to do that. Just throwing the notion out there. Just throwing the information out there. I don't know if that'll help you or not. It's all up to you. But yeah, you can actually get Minecraft on mobile, for anybody who didn't know. Bedrock Edition. And I've actually played it on a tablet. It's actually really smooth if you've got... It's actually pretty smooth as long as you don't have your render distance cranked like way high. Hello. The hot juice. I just had a brief encounter with the hot juice. Well, there's no harm in asking. There's no harm in asking anyway. And if they say no, they say no. But if they do decide to go ahead and do it, that's one more way that you can play the game. Now, I'll grant you any worlds that you had on your Switch are specifically to your Switch. Unless they happened to be on a realm or a server, but... One thing I'll point out as a benefit of mobile is you don't have to get any kind of extra subscription to do, like, multiplayer with friends or anything. It's just built in. All you need is some kind of internet. All you need is some kind of wireless connection. And if the touch controls are not to your liking, you can connect a controller, a Bluetooth-capable controller, to your mobile device if it is compatible. And then use the controller to play the game. That's what I did. For a while there, I didn't have access to my PlayStation equipment, so... That was part of why I ended up having Minecraft on mobile for my tablet, and I used a controller with it, and it was fun. I want to say that's about the time that I really started getting into building on Minecraft, and it was a fun time. But I'm just throwing these suggestions out there. I mean, it's up to you if you want to ask, and then it's up to your folks if they want to get the mobile edition. If they want to get Minecraft on mobile device. But I figure I might as well throw the information out there so that you know that it is an option. Figure it's better that you know your options than not be aware of them. Well, that's entirely up to you, of course. It's entirely up to you if you want to ask about it or not. Again, I was just throwing out the notion there, making sure you knew. Hearing monster sounds, and I don't like it. The only time I like hearing monster sounds is if I'm playing Minecraft Legends. Because as long as it's not piglin monster sounds, that's a good thing. Yeah, I actually recently tried out Minecraft Legends for this system. I was made able to get access to it and tried it out, and it's actually fun. It's actually more fun than I was expecting it to be. Oh, you want to see something explode? Huh. I'll open up a doorway to another dimension for Timmy to travel through. He can go find somewhere with some stuff to explode for you to see. Because I actually have a friend among the virtual who can do that. Who can open up gateways to other dimensions. And he is not averse to opening up portals for other beings to go explore. Hello, Devin! Hello, Devin! Welcome to the channel if you are new. Welcome back if you are returning. Pardon me for having to say it that way, but gotta cover my bases. Sometimes we get folks coming around that have been here before, they're just using a name that I don't recognize. Sometimes we have folks come in that have never been here, but use a name that strikes me as somehow familiar. I wondered. Well, welcome to Guardian Studios, the family-friendly channel of Minecraft mayhem, chaos, and no small amount of chill vibes. However long you end up sticking around for, I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm pretty well equipped. Solid assortment of diamond tools. Planning at some point to get netherite. I'd say I'm in good condition in terms of gear. They all just stood there and took the punishment. That's kind of crazy. Normally monsters in main Minecraft are a lot more resistant to the idea of being eliminated. Those guys must have been stuck there for a while, otherwise they wouldn't have been so willing to be undone. Yep. Ever since it got added in, netherite is the big goal for anybody looking to upgrade their gear. To have the best possible equipment, you gotta have netherite. Ow! See, this is part of why I'm happy that they're going to be adding the spear. Because it'll be an inexpensive weapon that I can use that's going to have a longer reach than a sword. And I need that because here on Bedrock, everything has greater reach than me. Or so it seems. Oh, don't worry, Ellison. If nothing else, I'll send Jimmy to another place where he can have an adventure. Send Timmy to one place and Jimmy to another. Oh, Devin, sometimes Ellison likes to joke about sending these two zombie kids after me, Timmy and Jimmy. It's all kind of a joke, kind of a running gag, if you will, on the channel at this point. My counter is that with my connections among the virtual worlds, I have access to a lot of resources to keep those little guys entertained. Keep them from blowing up my stuff. You know, I just had a weird idea for another mob they could add to the game. Baby Creeper. Doesn't destroy any blocks when it explodes, but if it blows, it sends you flying a good distance. What do you think? What do you think about that? I actually kind of like the idea now that I've voiced it. A baby creeper that instead of blowing you up, just sends you flying a little bit. I rather like that idea. If anybody out there wants to mod that into existence, by all means, do so. Or Mojang, if you want to make it an official thing. Please, at least credit JGuard01 for the idea, if possible. Because seriously, thinking about it, that would actually be kind of cool. Have baby creepers that they don't do any harm except the knockback. Oh no. Ellison, why are you doing that? Why send Eddie? Eddie the Enderman is not supposed to have a reason to come after me. Why? Why are you giving him a reason to come after me? Yeah, thinking on it, I seriously think the baby creeper idea that I just threw out there is actually a really good idea. Hello, Adam! Adam! welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you're returning. I'm pretty sure you're a returning viewer. No, Devin, don't send Techno. Techno does not need to come after me. I don't think Techno has any reason to come after me. I mean, I'm sure as heck not after his crown. That legend, nobody can match. I still find it cool that Mojang had Technoblade honored in the Minecraft movie. I know this is old news at this point, that Techno got a nod in the Minecraft movie, but it still makes me grin. They keep honoring him in different ways, and I can understand why. The guy got big on Minecraft. Introduced a lot of people to Minecraft. And he truly was a legend. Alright, Olsen. We'll see you next time. Yeah, Technoblade wasn't a king. He's a legend. And Technoblade shall never die. The legend shall never die. To quote a game series that I don't think really has any new installments coming. Soul Calibur. Honestly, I feel like that game got just done so wrong. They just really flopped on their execution of it after a while. I thought making new variations of the same characters would be enough. Spoiler alert! It wasn't. Oh, hello, Mr. Slime. Hello, Mr. Slime. Say goodbye, Mr. Slime. Hey, it's the whole Slime clan. Yeah, come on. Let's dispense with all of you. Get rid of you all. You little bouncy neck pains. Ow. Sorry about that. I'm still very much under the weather from being sick. It does not make me happy in the slightest. In fact, it rather infuriates me that I'm still sick. And the slime, and the slime, and the slime, and the slime. Destroy all the slime. Collect all the goop. Because that's basically what this is. This is just slime goo. Alright, I say we do one more tunnel, and then we go find something else to do. Ooh! Lapis! Lapis lazuli! A very valuable ore. Not that I really need it so much right now. Actually, yes I do, because I need to enchant a bunch more diamond pickaxes. Come to think of it. So, I'm going to throw out a question here. Feel free to give me opinions in the chat or in the comments section. How would you guys feel about me bringing back Minecraft Dungeons? I've done it on one of my channels. It was either here on the YouTube channel or it was over on the Twitch channel. How would you guys feel if I played some of that on this channel? Bit of a note. Some of you guys might get invited to join in if you've got Minecraft Dungeons. I just recently got sick, and while I've been sick, I've been rediscovering Minecraft Dungeons. Well, thank you for that, Adam. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I would just like to have a little bit of extra variety around the channel, and Minecraft Dungeons feels like a nice thing to throw in as something else to play that's still on the Minecraft vein, but not just the same building and mining and all that. I don't want you guys to have to... I'd like to add a little variety for you guys to enjoy, not have to watch the same stuff. I mean, I don't feel that way about Minecraft. I feel Minecraft is just awesome, but it would be nice to have some other things to play here and there, admittedly. Oh, snap. I went and did it. I broke a torch when I put that water down. I done did break, I done broke a torch. And now I can't get, come on, let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in! It's like the meme. Haven't heard of that one, Adam. Never heard of that one. What is it? Some kind of shooter, RPG, puzzle game? What's it be? Ah, interesting. So it's both PvE and PvP at once? Is that what you're saying? That actually sounds somewhat interesting. I don't suppose it can focus more on the PvE than PvP, can it? Speaking as someone who has a hard time playing PvP in first-person shooters. Oh, that's a no. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy first-person shooters. I'm good with doing some PvP stuff, and I enjoy that sometimes if I can actually get a few knockouts. But generally speaking, that is an occasion that is so rare as to be called non-existent. And unfortunately, that's how it is, generally speaking, in most PvP stuff. What's up, Devin? And 1, 2, 1, 2, what? I'm thinking I may also start doing some videos on the side here and there of mods and mod packs from Java Edition, as well as a few different other things with Java Edition too, just so that you guys know. Because I'm really getting back into the... While I've been sick, I've honestly been a little bit bummed because I haven't been able to play this game. Don't get me wrong, rediscovering Minecraft Dungeons and how much I enjoy it has been good. And I've even ended up playing Minecraft Legends, a game that I didn't think I'd end up wanting to try. But I found out I could get access to it, I tried it, and I actually like it. It's actually more enjoyable than I was expecting. And that's part of why I've been feeling, you know what, I kind of want to do these other Minecraft games. They're official Minecraft, they follow the same Minecraft theme. That's our bread and butter around here, so why not? I'm just wondering if there's any interest among you guys for that kind of content. That's a yes? Okay. Okay. Then it'll happen. Yeah, I've played Dungeons before, and I was really enjoying it. So when I wasn't feeling well enough to stream, I was like, you know what? I still want to play something Minecraft, but I don't feel like I want to play actual Minecraft right this minute while I'm ill. So I took to playing Minecraft Dungeons and tried out Minecraft Legends and realized, man, I had missed Dungeons. And Legends is actually not bad if you look at it objectively. So, yeah, I'm thinking that I may end up doing some content from those games, too. Start streaming them here and there. But don't worry, for anybody who prefers regular Minecraft over its spin-offs, the original ain't going anywhere. I'm gonna keep playing the original. I'm gonna keep playing main Minecraft, Bedrock and Java. Yeah, I can understand that, Adam. Some games, it's just more fun to watch than to play. There's some games that sometimes it's more fun to watch someone else do it than to play it yourself. I think everybody's got a few games that they feel that way about. They like watching it, but they're not so into the playing of it, per se. Interesting. I can definitely see the appeal of a roguelike. I can definitely see the appeal of a roguelike. Done a few modes of a couple of games that did roguelite kind of stuff. And they were actually kind of fun. Ah, Tears of the Kingdom. That's a good game. That's a good game. There are some things that I prefer Breath of the Wild for in regards to those two, but I can't deny Tears of the Kingdom is pretty good. Tears is a pretty good game. I recommend it, Adam. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're both Legend of Zelda games, and out of all the Zeldas, I would definitely recommend Breath of the Wild to anybody. It's a solid choice for a game. Oh. Well, there are still options for that are relatively cheaper than others. And you don't need the latest of the Nintendo systems to be able to get a hold of and play Breath and Tears. Okay. That was bad. Pardon me while I lock that up. Like, I myself would say, all you gotta really get is a light. Switch Lite. Or if you prefer to play home console, then get yourself a regular Switch and get Breath of the Wild. I would not recommend doing the emulator option for Switch stuff. I will say that outright. Emulation, I feel, is a wonderful, great thing, but not for Switch. Not for Switch. That dips into territory you don't want to go, as far as I would say. But I would definitely recommend Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for anybody who's got any kind of Switch. Devin, an emulator is a program that can play games from different systems on PC. Generally speaking, they're used for playing games on PC that were meant for consoles. And I personally have no problem with them, but for older systems, for systems that aren't supported anymore, is what I would say. And I personally have a rule where I would never use them for any game that I do not personally own a copy of. Or I've personally paid. It's just a gray area. It's a complicated thing. Hey, welcome back, Ellison. Yeah. Yeah. My personal perspective on emulators is that they are awesome, but I don't recommend anybody use them for modern consoles, to supplement modern consoles. And that's part of the reason why, Adam. That's part of the reason why. You don't want to have issues with that group. You don't want to have issues with them. If they ever have an issue with it, you're in deep, deep trouble. And the easiest way to avoid that kind of mess is just to not use emulator for their latest stuff. Use official hardware and official copies of the games. Don't do piracy, people. Please, don't do it. Not good. Just throwing that out there for anybody out there who has considered it. Don't do that. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Woohoo! Was not expecting to dive into the emulator discussion, but my personal perspective on it, I'll go ahead and voice. My perspective on the whole emulator thing is, if you own the game, if you own a copy of the game, but you don't want to use your hard copy, and it's an older system, then my perspective is use your hard copy to set up a ROM of it for your emulator. Go nuts. But modern consoles, Switch, PS4 and 5, and Xbox One, I say don't do it. Because that's just way too... That's stepping on way too many toes. Ellison, why would you get Eddie mad at me? What did you do? Why are you sending Eddie after me? Why? What's his problem this time? What's his problem now? What issue has he got with me? I have done nothing to him. Someone the other day actually asked me about emulators and what they are and why people use them. Mainly, I think people use them so that they can run games that they don't want to wear out their physical copies of. They use the physical copy so far as to set up a ROM for the emulator to be able to play them. That's funny, Adam. Sometimes I wish I had stuff like that set up, but I think most of the time that kind of stuff is for when people have the super chat on YouTube, or when people are doing Twitch streams, they have mods and stuff to connect up to do that kind of thing. I unfortunately do not currently have the ability to do that. When my channels grow big enough and active enough, maybe I can do stuff like that. But... oh, Ellison. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to call in a friend to help sort that out. And Eddie is probably going to demand some kind of culinary compensation. I wonder if he'll take... I wonder if he'll take pasta. I wonder if he'll accept a pasta dinner as an apology for the trouble. Because I did not say that. As creatures of Minecraft, I find the Endermen awesome and fascinating. But I don't like having to fight them. Because of the teleportation. It is a pain in the neck fighting those guys when they teleport around all over the place. Yeah, well, I'll fix that at some point, Ellison. I was saying something earlier. Oh yeah, the whole emulator thing. I think I'll drop that discussion for the time being. Well, thanks, Adam. Yeah, I'm really liking the world that I've got right now. I have to cut down a few trees that are not supposed to be where they are, but I put them there so I could farm them. Because I need to make sure I've got lots of wood for future projects. But I am liking my world so far. Galabor is really coming together. Especially this place, Hobbit's Cove. Or, not Hobbit's Cove, Hobbit's Cape. Hobbit Cape is what I've come to call this place now. This area over here is kind of a cove, but this space juts out into the sea. And so it's a cape. So I'm calling it Hobbit Cape. Or Hobbit's Cape. Hobbit, because I've got 2 Hobbit holes as my main base. I've still got to make another beacon at some point. Ah, for dealing with Endermen that are after you, Devin? Yeah. That only works so far, though. That only works so far. You gotta hope that water spreads far enough around you to keep them off of you. Doesn't always work. Doesn't always work. It's irritating. But what are you gonna do, you know? At some point, I gotta chop up these mangrove trees over here, too. They keep rendering in weird. Not entirely sure, Ellison. Not sure. No idea what he was referring to. No idea why he would say that. Devin, what's with the periods, dude? Yeah, I've considered doing something like that, Adam. I've considered doing something like that. I would not be against doing that. Just not a lot of people... Not very many people volunteering their worlds to look at. Plus, I would have to be able to get access to those worlds. And that's a whole complicated thing on Bedrock Edition. Now, if they were Java Edition worlds, it'd be a little easier. Because they could send me the files somehow. They could put the file somewhere where I can get it. I could load it up on Java Edition in whatever version I need to and go in and take a look around. But here on Bedrock Edition, you gotta gain access to the world. And that's more complicated. Oh. Well, I mean, I would appreciate that, Devin, but you don't have to. You don't have to. I'll admit, because of how much of my time on main Minecraft I spend streaming or recording, I don't, especially here on PlayStation, I often don't end up playing so much casually as I would like. Oh, alright, Ellison. Hey, that's fine. If Eddie's coming to get some pumpkins, I've got a few stacks. I've got a few stacks of them tucked away in my crop farm. Speaking of which, I should go see if that thing needs harvesting. I should go see if the crop farm is ready for a harvest. Last session it wasn't, but it might be now. I really love this base. For anybody who's new to this, this is my personal hobbit hole. This is my main hobbit hole. Nah. Nah, I don't think so, Devin. He's probably just gonna use the pumpkins for pumpkin pie. If Timmy and Jimmy are involved, apparently they love pumpkin pie, so that's probably all that's going on there. Got my sitting room. A gift? Well, as long as it's not active TNT or a creeper gonna blow me up, I'm good with that. Check out my chicken. Call him Rocky. Yeah, Timmy and Jimmy and Ellison's little setup of characters. Apparently those two like pumpkin pie. A lot. Which, I can respect that. I know a few people that love pumpkin pie as well. Cooked chicken? If you're talking about Rocky, no. At the campfire. You mean this campfire? No. Rocky is off limits for cooking. Rocky is the resident chicken pet. Potentially, Adam. Potentially. No, Ellison, no, that's a different chicken. Rocky is one that I found out in the world. I knew for sure he wasn't a zombie kid's chicken. No, Devin. No taking Rocky. Rocky is off limits. I need to check on this too, my wool farm. This thing is fully automatic, passive, and provides all the colors of wool. And when I say all the colors of wool, I do mean all of them. All 16 colors of wool are available to be acquired in my wool farm. And I'm quite proud of it. Granted, eventually I'm going to have to turn it off so that I don't get too much. Ow. Alright, let's put away the shovel, the sword, and pick. These are the only tools I need for right now to do my garden work. Sounds like it turned to nighttime outside. There's a cave underneath. Hello, scrolling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what that means, but... I mean, popping in on the stream and saying that kind of random is a little bit of a surprise. So, hey, thank you. Ellison, I can give Timmy pumpkin pie. I can't give him Rocky. It's not his chicken. Rocky is my chicken. And Rocky ain't going nowhere. I don't know why I'm bothering with farming sweet berries, but I am. I think it's like I said in my earlier stream from this afternoon. I mainly farm them because it's one more thing I can farm, and farming is satisfying. Farming in Minecraft is just satisfying. And if sweet berries are something I can farm, I'm gonna farm them. I kind of do too, Adam. That way they'd have a reason for them. I've had Rocky for a lot longer than that, Ellison. I've had Rocky the chicken for a lot longer than that. So it's not Timmy's chicken. He's got it confused with... He's got his chicken confused with Rocky. Rocky is mine, not Timmy's. At some point, I've got to find a use for all this crop stuff. It would be nice if sweet berries and glowberries had more uses than just planting them, farming them, and eating them. I mean, I'll grant you, glowberries, I think you can... When you eat them, you get the glowing effect, but it doesn't last long, and they have no other use as far as I am aware. I wish they did have more uses. Need to go swap my tools back into play. Pick. Sword. Whoops. Axe. Shovel. And hoe. I am thinking I need to do some enchanting, though, so I can get some more tools to spread throughout my base. Because this diamond hoe doesn't need to be my only one. I need to have more than just the one. Need some diamonds. diamonds. If I'm gonna craft up some more tools for enchanting, I need diamonds. Diamonds and lapis. But I definitely need to get some more pickaxes made, and possibly some extra axes, too. So, let's make 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And this is part of why I've been doing a lot of mining for diamonds and stuff. To make it so I've got backups in case I need them. Fortune 3. Near perfect. Excellent. Unbreaking 3. Just Unbreaking 3. We will disenchant that one. Unbreaking 3. Another disenchant. Unbreaking 3. Wow, it's doing a lot of that. Fortune 2. Not what I want, but that's a good base for another pick. Unbreaking 3. That's a good basis. Alright, so... Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 3, and that's one that we're going to hold on to for the moment. Alright, put that in there. Unbreaking 3! Excellent! Unbreaking 3. That's gonna need re-enchanting. Efficiency 4. That will perfect one of these. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna disenchant those two. Nice thing is I do have a couple of options for XP farming, so I can get my levels back pretty darn quick. That's important, believe it or not. Doop. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. Hey, Silk Touch! A start for Silk Touch. Nice. Ellison, please call him off. Please call him off. And I am under level 30. Alright. Let's put the lapis and the diamonds somewhere for now. Yeah, this chest will do. This chest will do. I'll probably confuse myself later when I go to investigate and find not nearly enough stuff is still here. There we go. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go put this one in the shelf by the crop farm. There we go. Boom. Alright. Nice. Okay, so got a couple of new tools made. A lot of the extra tools that I'm going to make are probably never going to get netherite upgrades, but we'll see what happens on that front. I'm just glad that I've got what I've got. I love being able to do that. I love that horn so much. Unfortunately, though, that is going to have to do it for this session, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, a comment, and to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Also, make sure to check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and more ways to support the channel. Share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content too. Let's see if we can build up our subscriber count. And, of course, don't forget to do yourself a big old favor and smack that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. With that all being said, thank you again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the world's virtual, and I'll see y'all next time right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!